if you do this, you are not only guaranteed to build wealth, but you are also guaranteed to figure out more ways to make more money. To do this, you must be ready to be uncomfortable and to look at what you're actually doing. The way the country is now, a lot of things are expensive. Things are more expensive now, and the wages are not increasing. That's what prompted me to actually do this video. I'm a chartered accountant, but I don't really think I'm even coming at it from an accountant standpoint. It's just a common sense advisable standpoint, but as an accountant we see more cases, especially with our clients, and some clients, they are even corporate clients, but the same principle applies to both corporate and individual perspectives. I don't want to get too technical. I want this to benefit a lot of people, and I don't want this to be one of those technical videos where they are saying a lot of jargons that you don't even understand what they're saying, or you don't even know how to get started. There are 4 major things I want to share in today's video that you should do every time you get paid. Number 2 is the gold mine, and that's what's going to help you make more money. Now, the very first thing is building an emergency fund. A lot of us go around without having any backup plan, no emergency fund. We just believe that everything will continue being the way it is, or everything keep on being better. But things happen. You can get in an accident, you can lose your job, your phone might die, you might need to replace it, or you might need to fix it. Your laptop can crash when you have a deadline to submit a particular work, and you have no savings, you have no emergency fund. Emergency fund is different from a savings. I recommend for beginner emergency fund, it should be 1 month of your salary. How much you are earning every month. If it's 50,000, if it's 100,000, you should have that saved in a separate account that you can access it at any time. Anything that is not an emergency, don't take out money for it. This is going to save you a lot from having to take out loans, borrow from your friends, or being so stranded, selling your properties, because there are so many occurrences that could happen that we are not planned for. But if you just have a little money saved up, you can make up for it, and a lot of us don't do it. Now on, start saving towards your emergency fund. You cannot save your emergency fund at once. You can't receive your salary for this month and just carry everything and put in your emergency fund without spending from it. It's not possible. But set out a period of time. Do you want to use 3 months to fill up the emergency fund? Do you want to use 5 months? You never know when an emergency is going to happen. So the earlier the better. But pick up a specific amount or percentage of your salary. When you get your salary this month, 20% of your salary is going to your emergency fund. And this is just going to be for a short period of time. You're not going to be taking 20% every time. And the emergency fund is still your money. Nobody's taking from it. We'll be back for number 2. Number 3 is tracking your expenses. If you have not gotten paid by the time you're watching this video, just take out a piece of paper and write down, or pick out an Excel sheet if you're using your laptop. Just write, what are your expenses for the month? Basic expenses are rent, transport, food. Those are the 3 highest expenses that we incur as individuals. Now, I think a lot of people who make 100,000 and below don't stay on their own. You're either still staying with your parents, or you're staying with a family member, or you're staying, you and your friends are sharing the rent, because I don't know how you are going to be paying rent on your own with 100,000 a month. That might not be realistic, but there are people that are in that case, so this still applies to you. But if you are not in that case, you really don't have rent expenses, except you are just buying little things in the house. Second expense is which you transport. You should try and get an estimate of how much you spend on your transportation every month. How much are you spending to get to work? How much are you spending to come back home? Multiply it by 30 days or 31 days, your transport expenses for the month. Some people don't work every day. Just calculate how many days are you going out that you need to spend transport. Maybe 25 days, write it down. Maybe for you, if you like going out, if you don't only go to work, try and make a decision. How many outings do you have in a month? And you should even reduce it to the minimum. You should not be going out so much for fun or to go and spend money, because we're trying to make the best of our money. Try and limit your fun money or your spending money. Go for activities that are not so expensive. If you are going out and your boat fare to go there is 10,000, to come back is 10,000, so that's 20,000. How much is your salary? Try and find cheap hobbies or cheap ways to make yourself happy. Now, food. Now, like I mentioned, if you are making 100,000 below, you might still be staying with parents. If you are staying with your parents, you might not have a lot of contribution to food. If you are staying alone and your salary is 100k or below that, and you don't have any other source of income, kudos to you, because it's not easy, and you know how the situation of things are now. You need to extra strict on your eating habits. You need to actually have a plan to ensure that you don't spend so much on food, because it's easy to spend so much money buying food outside or even buying snacks outside just because you're hungry. You need to be really intentional about your food budget if you want to save money or you want to build wealth. Now, what our advice is, pick a day and just sit down and write a list of 10 or 15 different foods that you like and you would like to eat within the month. Write down all you need to get it. Try and stock up your house for a month. Once you get your salary, know how much you are removing from it to go and buy food stuff. Not that every day you want to buy something, you go to the market and go and buy something. Although it depends on the light situation, because this is Nigeria. It depends on the things you can store and the things that are perishable. But if you're in a situation where you can store a lot of things, pick a day and just go to the market and buy those specific things. Try and create a list. Don't just go randomly and just be picking things. Then you're going to food prep. You bulk prep for the week or for 2 weeks. And when you get to work, you don't start ordering, going on Chowder, going on Glovo and buying food. Be very intentional about this. Now, whenever I'm going to work, I always carry food. I'm always with food. I'm always with a bag, food, even water. I'm always with my bottle. I always carry water, because some places you go to, water is 500 naira. Small bottles of water. I prefer to carry my water. If there's any drink you want to carry that you have at home, carry it also. If you can make drinks yourself instead of buying, it's very important to be in control of this. And if you're in control of your food budget, you would save a lot. When it comes to snacks too, I remember when I was writing my final exams, and I knew that if I'm reading, I want to eat a lot. I want to eat snacks. I bought corn for popcorn. I made popcorn. I bought plantain. I made plantain chips. I made cookies. Look for cheap snacks that you can make. You can have it in your bag to snack on. If you're also trying to live healthy, have a healthy lifestyle and not spend so much on drugs. That was why I did it, because I wanted to be healthier and not just buy so many sugary things. Now, what you're going to do is to create what is called a zero-based budget. And I just said I'm not using any jargons, but you are creating a budget and a zero-based. It's self-explanatory. This just means that when you create your budget, the balance money you should have is zero. There should be nothing left. How you do it is, in a piece of paper, you can write down income. What's your salary for the month? 100,000. That is the income you have. That's all you have for the month. Now, your expenses. First of all, I mentioned emergency. How much are you putting in your emergency for? Are you putting 20,000? Are you putting 10,000? Write it down there. Next up, your transport. How much do you spend for transporting? Let's say 30,000. You spend 30,000 monthly for your transport. Put it there. That gives you a total of 40 or 50,000. Now, your food. How much are you spending on food? When you buy the foodstuffs, when you buy gas, everything, let's say another 30,000. When you include that 30,000, that is 70,000. Now you know you have 30,000 left. Now this is assuming you're not paying rent, like I said earlier. Now, what else is left for you? Now, when you include number 2, which I'll be talking about, you can include it and you can take up 20,000. That's like 90,000 naira. Now you know you have 10,000 left. What are you going to use the 10,000 for? Now you can put it in a savings account. This savings is different from investment, or you keep it as your fun money. Now, this is the money you have that if I see something I like, if I see a dress I like, or if I see a cloth I like, I can use this money to buy that. Or if there's this particular skincare I want to buy, this is the money I'm going to use to buy. If you want to buy skincare now and it's 18,000 and your fund money is 10,000 at the end of the day, what you do is you kill that 10,000, you wait till next month, when you have another extra 10,000, you join it together and you go and buy what you want to buy. You have to be more intentional about your spending. You don't just see something and think, oh, I really want this, and just get it without considering all other buckets. If not, you buy the top. Now, where's the money for food? Where's the money for transport? That is not the important thing. It's a basic necessities, which is rent, transport, food. And the number 2 point that I want to mention that is very important is investment. And it is not the regular investment. It is not investing in stocks or investing in mutual funds. At this stage, when you are earning 100,000 or less than 100,000, what is really important for you at this stage is to try and increase your income. How do you increase your income? By increasing your skill set. Invest. When I say invest, I mean invest in yourself. Do you want to start a business? Do you need to get knowledge on how to run that business? Are you paying for a course? There are so many people now that teach a lot of things, and you don't even have to spend on courses. You can go on YouTube and type how to do this, how to do that. There are so many videos that will teach you for free on YouTube. But if you've seen someone that is doing what you want and the person is training on how to actually do that, you should do it. You should pay for it. There are so many programs. There's ALX. You can learn to be a virtual assistant. You can learn to get remote jobs. You can learn to improve your skills so that you can get a job with higher paying salary than what you're doing now. Or you can get a side also. You can start your business. You can start creating content. Anything that is in your heart that you want, you need to invest in it every month. Find something you need to invest in. You want to get equipment, you want to get tripod, you want to change your phone. You need to invest in it. If the amount is not enough, like I said, save it up. Next month, when you get the other money, add it to it and buy whatever you want to buy. And that's why I said it is the main point, because it's very important to invest in your skills and invest in your knowledge, because we are still at the growth stage. We are still building ourselves, and these are all the things we need to build yourself. Don't be comfortable with staying here, earning 100,000, you're earning less than that, and you're fine with that. You're not trying to better yourself. You just think you'll get a better job without improving yourself. That's not realistic. So always try to improve yourself. Don't do any course that is risky. Don't start investing in cryptocurrency or investing in forex, because how much do you even have that you're investing? If you lose all your money, what are you going to fall back on? Look for things that will give you more money, but in a healthier way and in a less risky way. When you have more money and you have more to waste, you can invest in more risky things. But at this stage, this is not the stage for cryptocurrency or forex, in my humble opinion. You can agree to disagree. Let me know your thoughts down below. And my name is Nibs. If you are new here, I talk on this channel. I make videos for people who have the conviction that they want more in life. They want to achieve more in life. If that is you, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We talk about money. We talk about finance. We talk about self-improvement, productivity. These are very important topics, and I want to teach more people as I'm learning also. I'm not a pro, I'm not a guru. I also have my lapses and so many areas I'm working on. If you're interested in this, let's grow together. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.